Talk about Peoria's skyline following a hearing between the city and the owners of the closed Riverview Plaza downtown. A spokesperson for the company says their goal is to repair and develop that building. Good Tuesday evening. I'm Tyler Lopez, but it's not over. The city is also suing that owner. Attorneys for MJ Illinois LLC and the City of Peoria appeared in court again this morning. The city wants fines for delayed progress repairing the fire and sprinkler systems, which were damaged in a pipe break back in February of 2024. Today, the judge, Alicia Washington, continued that hearing for 60 days. The MJ Illinois LLC Vice President of External Affairs says their company and the city ultimately want the same thing: investment in the community.
This company has invested in Peoria, invested in a landmark building, and we want to develop Peoria. That's the purpose of purchasing that building.
Late last night, though, the city filed a lawsuit against the company. We spoke to the county clerk's office to receive the documents and learn more. We were told they were not available, though. A city spokesperson did say the suit has been filed under the unsafe property provisions of the Illinois Municipal Code, with a goal of establishing a receivership through the court to stabilize and improve the property.